Any other questions? Anybody? Wow. I was hoping to expect anything that you're curious about.
I'm curious.
Oh, okay, Linda. Okay. Go ahead.
When are you coming out with your second album?
Good question.
She was planning to say that.
I'm actually going to be recording my album this year, and I will be releasing it next year. I haven't started recording yet, to be honest, but I actually just met with Apple from the Black Eyed Peas. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing some collaborations with him. So I'm just meeting with some producers right now and some artists to collaborate with to, get this album going really, really great. And I'm really excited. I can't wait to start recording and, producing new material for myself and, paving a different direction, I guess, for me. Because, at the same time, I'm growing as an artist. And so, I also want to grow with my music. So, we'll see. That is definitely in the works, though.
All right, any more questions? Okay, Pauline, go ahead.
Do you plan to do more acting stuff? Because yeah.
Yes, I am actually. I am supposed to be going to the Philippines at the end of the year to do a movie. It's supposed to be with Mark Harris, but I don't know if they've changed that or not. But there will be a leading man, I guess, for me, because I will be the leading lady. So that is in the works, and I have done some acting. I did 2 Your songs. I don't know if you heard Your song. One with Chris Lawrence and one with TJ Trinidad. Yes, that's right. So acting actually is just another door that opened for me along this journey of mine. I never really thought of myself getting into acting as a kid because I just was so passionate about music, and I am still very passionate about music, but acting is a whole new fun and interesting thing for me. So I'm slowly getting my foot in the door with that. So yeah.
Okay, Jason, you have another one?
Do you know how to speak Tagalog?
Yes, I do. I can't say that I'm 100% fluent because there are some words that I still don't know, like the deep words that I'm still learning along the way, but I can speak conversationally. I can have a conversation with you in Tagalog. Taglish, but more Tagalog. I'm trying. Yeah. Can you speak Tagalog? Marunong ka mag-Tagalog? Lahat? Kayo? Wow. Wow, that's good.
Well, I was born here myself. How did you learn how to speak? How did you learn Tagalog? How did you speak?
Well, when I went to the Philippines, the very first time, it was after American Idol. I didn't really know much about the language, just like the usual, kumusta po kayo, stuff like that. So the basic stuff. But after going to the Philippines and just being around the culture and the language, kind of forced me to learn. I was frustrated because I didn't understand what everybody was saying around me, so it kind of forced me to learn. I told everybody to talk to me in Tagalog, and I would try to speak to them in Tagalog back so that I could start picking up the language. And then afterwards, I became conversational. I watched a lot of TFC. I was on TFC, so I picked it up after a while.
Okay, maybe 1 or 2 more questions by any chance. Different people this time. Anybody? Try it out? Oh, okay. Let me go over here.
I never felt hot in San Francisco.
Well, this question actually is way back when you're still on that season 3.
Yes.
I'm just really wondering why we didn't get that one in top place. Did Hawaii really voted you 100% or what?
I honestly don't know how the voting system is. They don't give us the numbers on American Idol at all. It's just whatever they say on the show goes. Whenever we find out who gets voted off, you guys find out at the same time. So we are as surprised as you are. So, people were telling me that, a lot of the votes came from the mainland. Hawaii was just a big part of it, but majority of the votes came from the mainland. So, yeah.
Okay, maybe one or two more questions. Oh, okay. Actually, should we go? Kuya Brian?
Hi, did your interest in music start as a singer listening to the radio, or did you start playing an instrument first?
I would have to say that it's a little bit of both. I started singing and I started getting into playing the piano and the ukulele. I live in Hawaii, so the ukulele is like a big thing there. And since I was a little kid, as far as I can remember, I just loved music. I loved to sing, and my parents got me into piano lessons and voice lessons, and I was just in the arts, hula, dance, in the music programs in my school. I was in the choir at my church. Anything that I could get my hands on musically, I was there. So, and this is where I am now. So.
All the way over here.
Hi. You started at 16 years old, right? And the judges kept saying you're too young for the show. And what could you recommend to the other kids? Would you encourage them to sing at that age or younger? And who is your favorite judge?
Well, first let me start by saying who my favorite judge is. Yeah, Simon, I guess, would be my favorite judge. I mean, why not? Everybody loves Simon, everybody hates Simon. He's just one of the judges that just causes so much commotion, so much controversy, and he just has a lot to say. And sometimes, even though he says it in a very brutally honest way, you really have to think about it in a different perspective to see what he's telling you, because he's really criticizing you constructively. Well, my advice to the younger kids, if you want to get into this business, is, you have to keep on practicing, honing your craft. Practice makes perfect, really. You really have to keep on singing every single day, and to be confident with it, and be confident with yourself, have faith in yourself. And that's right, I started at 16 on American Idol, and it is a lot of pressure for someone at that age. I look back on it, and I still can't believe that I did that at such a young age. But for me, what was so important at that time was family, being surrounded by people who will always catch you when you fall, your backbone, your support.